Hey, what is going on, Cancers? Butch Tarot here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below because it's October, Halloween. Using the skeleton, or no, I'm not. I'm using the zombie tarot. Anyway, with all that being said, let's get it. Viewers, what message do we have for Cancers? All right, Cancers. Very interesting. So first thing I see, we have friendship. So I feel like for some of you, this may be someone you're already friends with or someone you're going to be friends with. But I feel like friends wasn't their destiny. Friends, being your friend is not enough for them. Being your friend is not what they want. That's just the beginning. And I feel like you're not seeing what's right in front of you in the beginning because they don't want you to see it yet. I feel like this person wants to come to you, but they want to come to you correct. I do see them establishing that trust. They want you to know them. They want you to know that you can trust them before they make their real intentions very clear, which they will. I feel like this person thinks about you and only you. They're fantasizing about a future with you. They're fantasizing about just being with you. I feel like you bring something out of this person that they weren't expecting, but they're definitely embracing it. Sometimes we meet people and we don't really know why we met them, but then it becomes very clear very quickly. And I feel like that's what's happening here. This person's seeing this in a different perspective. I feel like it started off, like I said, I feel like it starts off more in a friendship, but very quickly they're seeing a different perspective here. And I feel like very quickly they know what they want from this. Their feelings for you. We have the King of Cups. So I feel like their feelings for you are serious. And before they come to you, they want, like I said, they want to come correct. They want you to know who they are. Because once they come to you, there's no turning back for them. So it's almost like they want you, it's like the best and longest interview ever. And they want to nail it. They want to nail that interview. Like they want you to know who they are. They want you to see them for who they really are before they come to you. With this person, very honest, very direct. They have their shit together. We have the King of Pentacles, the King of Hazards in this. I'm not sure why, but this deck, the only suit it changes names is Hazards and Pentacles. Just a tidbit there. But with the Queen of Swords, like I said, I feel like this person hasn't had a whole lot of luck and love. I feel like, but I feel like with you, it's different. It's like they're drawn to you, not the other way around. Not, they had people mistreat them before, but it was always kind of like the other person initiated. But with you, it's like they're being drawn to you. So they don't really trust their judgment when it comes to people that come to them, but they're definitely trusting the judgment on the people that they're drawn to. Now, with this person, they might start giving themselves away with a little bit of flirtatious energy, and they're really trying to hold back, but it's hard. It's hard being around somebody that you really are attracted to on a very, very different level. Like I said, there's definitely a lot of emotional connection here that they're feeling toward you. There's a draw that they feel toward you. And it's not just, we're not going to sum it all up just in a sexual energy, because it's not that. They feel that draw toward you too, and I feel like it's hard for them to hold that back when they're talking to you. And that's why I do feel like we are getting some flirtatious energy, because they're having a hard time holding it back. But I feel like there's a very special bond between the two of you. You know, that starts in the friendship. That starts in the very early stages. It's about getting to know each other. You know, this person, there's a reason why they really want to get to know you, and there's a reason why they really want you to get to know them. And that reason is going to become very clear very soon. We have new love. And then with that Two of Cups, we have that, you know, that deep connection, that lifelong bond. You know, it's like a soul bonding. You know, and let me be clear, this person, before they come to you, they know exactly what they want. They've already made the decision of what they want, you know, and who they want, which is you. They've already made that decision before they come to you. And it's hard, but they're doing it. It's hard for them to hold back telling you how they feel in their words. But I feel like in their actions, it's even harder, because I feel like this person does show up for you, and they will continue to show up for you. You know, sometimes we may not say the words, and that's a big complication that we have in relationships. We may not say the words, but we feel the energy. You know, when you're with someone and you know that they feel something for you, but they don't tell you, and it gets complicated because you could feel it, the way they look at you, you know, the way they talk to you, the way they, you know, feel it, like this need to protect you. I mean, I feel like this person already makes you feel good. They're already filling up your cups. And I feel like the only thing that's complicating this is them not coming out right out and saying it. But they are going to say it. You know, that elephant in the room is getting bigger, and it's getting to the point where we can't ignore it anymore. And I really feel like that's kind of where this is leading. But this is a very big deal, what I'm about to show you, is we have the Emperor and the Empress. You know, it's that masculine and the feminine. Like I said, when I talked about the soul bond, it's about two people coming together to create one, you know, two souls coming to create one. You know, we have that masculine energy with the Emperor, and the masculine, you know, the feminine energy with the Empress. You know, it's that protector and the nurturer. You know, I feel like you're going to feed off each other, and you're going to make each other better, even without even trying, because I feel like you're both pretty much okay with where it is already. It's only getting deeper. It's only getting stronger. Like, you guys are just going to make each other better. And that's what a real relationship does. It makes us better. Just in proxy. You know, just being in each other's presence. You know, I don't really want to get into how, I mean, I have some deep theories about this, but just kind of some cliff notes. I feel like when you have a strong connection with someone, you bring out the best parts of each other. You know, when you really have a deep emotional bond with someone, you bring out the best of each other. And it's unconscious. You're not doing it for any reason. They just bring it out of each other. You know, just kind of like on the flip side, two people coming together and bringing out the toxic side of each other is unconscious usually as well. But in this case, I mean, this is, put into layman's term, very simplistic. You know, I see this starting off as friends, but friends is not what they want from you. they want that and so much more. That's just the beginning. That's just the tip of the iceberg. And like I said, until they come forward, yeah, it's going to be a little complicated because their actions aren't meeting their words. But some people may disagree with me on this, but I would, if I had a choice between someone showing me love or telling me they love me, if I had a choice between the two, not to say I don't want both, but if I had the choice between the two, actions all day, every day. Because anybody can say anything. You know, and it's true, yes, sometimes people can, their actions can, you know, may have hidden agendas, but I'm talking about genuine action. Showing up for you, you know, being there for you, being vulnerable with you. All those things are, you know, in a genuine way is what you really want to see. Because the words will catch up. You know, the words, it's like when you think about making a movie. A lot of people have the idea of the movie and the actions and the scenes and all that stuff before they put the words down. Most directors, I watch a lot of film about directors, and most directors will say that they have the idea and they can put that into action before they actually put the words down on paper. So that is what it is, right? That's just my take, my hot take. I'll do a hot take. With this person, we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have Aries. We have Leo. We do have Taurus and Virgo. Some Libra and Aquarius. I felt a little Gemini in there, so maybe we'll throw that in there too, as well. When I say the energies, it's just what I'm feeling. It's just different types of vibes, and the energies from the cards themselves. But don't hold the whole read to that. It's just that's the energies I felt, and I just put it out there. But like I said, I'd rather someone show up for me and show me love. If I had to pick between the two. Now, I want both. But if I had to pick between the two, that's the one I'd go with. Because it takes a lot more action. It takes a lot more energy for someone to show you they love you than it does for someone to tell you. I mean, I can sit here and say, I love you 100 times in a minute. How long is it going to take me to show you in action? You know, when the actions are genuine, they're consistent. And when you can rely on those actions, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about somebody who just shows up and says something nice to you or gives you a birthday card or buys you flowers. That's nice, but it's not consistent action. And just a tip out there for all the guys. This is something I laugh about. And I stopped doing it years ago. When you get in trouble with your partner or the person that you're interested in, you know, you say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing, that's not the time for flowers. The time for flowers is when you're not apologizing. From my experience, women appreciate a lot more when you just do it out of the blue. Just a tip. I don't know why I came up with that tip right now, but you know, I always, you even see it in movies too when the guy's trying to make, you know, he said something stupid or he did something stupid or didn't call or whatever, and he shows up the door with chocolates and flowers. From my understanding, which I have 2 sisters and lots of female cousins, that's not the right approach. The right approach is flowers for nothing, gifts for nothing. They mean more because the science behind it, let's get scientific about it. The science behind it is because that means you were out one day and you thought about that person for no reason. You just thought about them. Then you went further and you bought them something, that shows them that you were thinking about them when they weren't around. And it wasn't because you're trying to make yourself look good or you're trying to make up for something you did wrong. It's just genuine. That's just my take. Leave in the comments if you think I'm wrong, or if you think that we should only be buying flowers for, when we do some stupid shit. I watched this really heartbreaking thing the other day. It wasn't, I say I watched it, it was like a TikTok, and it was very quick, but it said 80% of men never get flowers until they pass away. Not to say I want flowers, but that's a sad stat. I mean, I like flowers. Random thoughts. I'm sorry, I'm a random person. I randomly come up with silly things to say. They interest me, but they may not interest anybody else. Anyway, with all that being said, before I get too much on a spiel, be good. Take care. Stay safe.